Hey everybody, welcome back to Sprikens Studios. I'm your host, Mr.Spriken. Yeah! And today, inspiration has struck. It has struck with the force of a million suns, in the form of our Vlocker's Fiore Cosmos and Comet kit. And you might be saying, hey, Mr. Spriken, you already did a video on this kit. You'd be right, but it was just a Spriken review video. In this video, I'll be giving her a custom paint job inspired by my friend Barack. Yes, Barack. This is all because of you. I'm going to give her a lovely retro 70s color scheme. Yeah, we're going to be using some browns, orange, yellow. Oh, it's going to be good. And to top it off, I think I'm going to make a little mini diorama stand for her. Yes, it's going to be like a full planetary something set. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It just hit me. You know, sometimes you just got to follow, you know, whatever comes up and really inspires you. Got tons of things to do, so much to choose from. But yeah, I just felt the urge. I saw a picture of this color scheme and I was like, I want to paint that. So that's what I'm going to do. So let's get started. So here we are. We got all of her pieces and bits. Oh, these guys are 30-minute mission little guys. But I might use them for little, I don't know, alien life forms. Or maybe they're her helpers. Because we're not going to be using her backpack robot buddy. Yes, this may make many of you sad out there because I know a lot of you love this little guy and he's cool. But I actually have plans for some of the parts that make up him. Yes, I'm harvesting him for other purposes, especially his head. This is going to be for a custom robot thing, for original character of mine that I've wanted to make in kit form, but I've found it very difficult to find the parts. And that head looks like it'll be perfect, so I'm keeping that, as well as this backpack. So she's going to be basically bare bones, kind of. And that is basically kind of how you see her right now. Yeah, we're going to keep these big gloves on her. Maybe this little front pouch thingy. She's going to have her pistol, space pistol thing, and her helmet. Yeah, and she's just going to be like this. Just like how they would have envisioned in the 70s going to space would be. Just bouncing around, meeting all the aliens, breathing the air with your helmet off, and looking stylish and cool. So that's going to be her. Maybe we'll make it a planet of the Sprikens. That sounds amazing. Done. So yeah, we have her. I don't know, maybe we'll use this. Can we focus, please, camera? There we go, thank you. We're going to make her blonde, so we're going to get rid of her... Well, actually, we don't need to get rid of her original faceplates, because the great thing about these Vlocker's Fiore kits, they come with so many faceplates. So we got a blank one of all of her expressions in here. So I'm just going to take those, and we're going to find some eyes in our decal drawer up here, which is so full of decals, we're going to definitely have an easy job there. Yeah, so we're going to find her some nice eyes, and zip around here. And then we got some colors to think about. Now, if I go the AK paint road, and there's no reason why I can't mix and match these, but for some reason I like to keep within sets. I don't know. It's a compulsive issue maybe. So here's what we got. So we got an off-white, we got an orange and a yellow. This is a maize yellow. And then we have, what do we got over here? Some kinds of browns. So we have a NATO brown and a rot brown, red brown, one of these. So this could do, or over here in our Mr. color, we have a mahogany brown, which could be nice. And then we have a couple of yellows to choose from here. One's like a character yellow, one is a standard yellow, and then we have like a orange yellow, and then what's this? Not white, super white. whatever that means. And then we have a flat white over here. So I don't know, maybe that could work, or maybe a combination of the two. Maybe this brown is nice and these orange and yellows are nice. We're gonna have to test out some spoons and see. As for her blonde hair, this provides a nice blonde in here. I don't want it to look too yellow. I kind of look blonde, but I kind of fear, I don't know, maybe it'll be too coincidence that her sister in there, Victoria, the other Vlocker's kit, has that color hair. I don't know, but we're gonna have to figure that out. So I decided to go a little crazy here. And by that I mean we're gonna be using the Tamiya epoxy putty quick type. We're gonna be filling in these X ports on her legs and her arms. Yeah, they're not serving any function right now for what we want, and they're taking up some valuable room for nice paint. So we're going to fill it with this, and then we're going to wait for it to dry and then sand it away. And we're also going to remove this peg connector from her gloves, and we're going to sand it down so that that's gone and we have a nice looking glove on its own. So we have some nippers and a bunch of various sanding thingies. Nanofile. So let's get rid of this nub. Oh, there's not going to be any going back from this, so I better be sure I know what I'm doing. Let me get a stronger pair of nippers here somewhere. Let's do it. Look away so I don't hit myself in the eyes. Oh, that was easy. Yep, there's no going back. I'll take our knife, and I just like to scrape away or cut away where I couldn't get down with the nippers, just so I don't have to do so much sanding. Now, since I'm using the epoxy putty, I guess if I wanted I could like go over this, but you know, this seems like it's going to be pretty flush as is already. See? I'll show you. See? That's really not bad. Once we sand that, it'll be excellent. That's super smooth. Choom, 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 choom. Yeah. It's like I can't even feel like there's anything there at all. I can see a little circle. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll put some epoxy putty over there. Yeah, we'll see. But that nub is gone, as you can see, and it looks much better. So here's our epoxy putty. One is the catalyst, one is the whatever part, and we just mix equal parts until it's a nice neutral color of this, like in between slotted, so like a yellowy light thing. You'll see. Yeah, I'm happy with this color. Looks like it's all blended well and ready to be used. Whenever I make this stuff, no matter how little I seem to make, it's always way too much. So that's how little Sprikens and things are born. I'm just gonna rip off little tiny balls of it. I think even that's too big. Yeah. And we're just going to stuff it in there, really push it in there. So all of our X ports are covered and waiting to be sanded. And with the remaining bits, we are making extra Sprikens. it'll turn into these guys. Check it out. Look how clean that is. So smooth. Super nice and filled. Yeah. Time to prime. The wonders of technology. Got my tablet here, and I'm just trying out some color schemes for our girl here, and I think I've settled upon something I'm happy with. These parts are gold, and same with the star and details. Then we have these lines up here running down the arm as well, and down the leg, and then down by the crotch area. So it's gonna kind of be a mirror flip top to bottom, and we're gonna have brown shoulders and upper area and back, and brown gloves. I know these aren't the gloves we're using, but similar, and brown boots, and maybe gold knee pads, not sure. Yeah. We got lots of masking tape, so that'll come in handy. Still not sold on what eyes to use. I have a bunch of nice blue eyes. I'll have to think more about that. We have our kit all exploded into bits, ready to be primed, and I'm trying out a new primer. It's the AK Gray Primer 3rd generation acrylics, and so far it looks very nice. I know you can't see this, but I can, and it looks super nice. Whee! Yeah, so smooth. Time for another time lapse. Yay, we have some sunlight! Yeah! It was storming and raining all night, and for a good portion of the morning, but now Mr. Sun has come out, and we got some blue skies. Perfect! Everything is smiling on me. Now we're going to paint up our entire kit, pretty much the entire kit, with this AK Off-White. Yeah, it's very nice. And I think it'll go well with our color palette. So I'm going to paint them all with this, all the parts with this Off-White. And then we're going to have to maybe put her back together, some of her, to see what parts we need to mask off for our detail paint lines, because she's going to have some lines going down in different colors. This might be tricky. So check it out. I did some masking off. Just a line running down the leg, and then once I paint this, I'll have to remove it and then move it over one for the next line, and so on and so forth. It's a painstaking process, but it'll be worth it in the end. So I'm all done the brown, but we have some stuff to hand paint here. Hand paint. It's a hand. Yeah, because we want this to stay white, this plate kind of on the glove, and the rest of the glove we want brown. So can't really airbrush that easily unless we mask a hand, which would be very, very time consuming and annoying. So we will just hand paint the hand. Ugh. And now we pause to eat some pizza bites. So it's Monday, the 21st, and here's where we stand. We have pretty much the whole thing painted. Lots of hand painting. Yeah, like these colors, which you can't see because they're not in focus. Yeah, so we got all these stripes hand painted. Ugh. Lots of corrections done and such. So it's been a tedious process. Just waiting for everything to kind of dry, and then I'm going to give it a clear coat of Mr. Super Clear. That's what I'm using. Yeah, so we're gonna hit it with that clear coat, and then we're going to touch up everything that was messed up a little. As you can see, I have kept her blue hair, but I have made it a little bit more bold and bright, nice light blue. Hers was pretty pale. And I did that because, well, it went nice with the retro look over there that I have going on. But I have a bunch of nice blue eyes that I could use. Yeah, these could be good. Or we have some nice big, super expressive eyes here, which are from the Stylet, Framearms Girl Stylet XF3. Those could also be good. Or we have these custom ordered decals that are nice blue eyes, and they give us some heart eye versions. We decided not to go ahead with that blue for the hair. Yeah, we originally had it this very light blue, and it just didn't go with our vintage look. The rest of the colors on our lady here are very dull, kind of, and retro looking. And this blue just popped a bit too much. It was a little bit too shiny for my likings. So I found another color. It is a bit more muted. Ooh. It's like a seafoamish green or blue. And I think this will go better, yeah, with our color scheme. So we're going to do her hair over again. Yes, which is very easy. You just reprime it, or in my case, I just hit it with some darker gray underneath and some white on the top for our highlights and lowlights. And then we're just gonna cover it with our new color. Never be afraid to go back to the drawing board and make some changes. Yes, you can't screw these up unless you drop them in a big vat of paint. We got some nice fancy shiny decals we can put on some of our parts, like her little flying assist rocket thingy. I don't know what we're going to call this. But yeah, we have some space on here, and especially some little white touch-up area we can put a decal to try and hide it. But also, yeah, maybe some decals on her body up there. You just got a sneak peek. Her faces are drying, and they just need some melds colored. But yeah, we're going to stick some of these on. Once we're finished the decals, we can go ahead and assemble her, and then we can get to, yeah, using some of that pink insulation board to make her base. I'm running out of time today. I better speed things up. Okay, we have our astronaut helmet dome clear parts, and we just need to get them as sparkly and see-through and crisp as possible. So we're using our Pledge floor cleaner, yes, as seen in the Spriken hack job. I'm gonna dunk these in, and they'll be better than ever. Yay, she's finished! Look at her in all of her cute glory. Yes, those eyes really go with this hair really well. I think they were from the Framearms Girl Leticia kit? I don't know, maybe. But what do you guys think of her retro 70s jumpsuit, spacesuit? Pretty styling, I think. Kind of reminds me of the old Vancouver Canucks hockey team jerseys. Yeah, she's got a nice gold to complement things. Yeah, she's looking real sharp, aren't you? Here's her little rocket booster thing to help her get around. And she's decked it out with little cherry blossom leaves and things. Here's our two little helper buddies. Yeah, these accompany her and scout for new life on different planets. And I gave her a, I think this might be from just a regular GM kit, Gunpla kit, because this looks like more of a spacey gun than her little tiny nub gun that this kit comes with. So I figured this one would look better. And here, what do we have here? This is a little communication device. Yeah. And when it folds up, as you can see, it attaches to her leg. Yeah. So this is the closed version. This is the open version. Where did I get that? I got that from a Strike Interceptor kit, I believe. Some kind of kit from an anime with some kind of suits, robot stuff that I've never watched, but it looks kind of cool. Anyways, here's her other two hands. And then we have all of her faces. We have a happy eyes closed. We have a winking face. And we have this kind of surprised, uncertain face. Okay, so I did this already before, but I forgot to include everything now that's completed. Her actual fun playset, yay! And I forgot to tell you a couple things. Cool secret things. See this gun? Yes. You may know that it's from a GM Gundam kit. But what you don't know is... Hear that? Inside there is a magnet. Yes. What is that magnet good for? It is good for the magnet that sits inside this little detail. If you've ever built Megami device kits, maybe not Megami device kits so much. I'm thinking frame arms girls. If you've ever built frame arms girls kits, these sections of the thigh usually come off to put connector ports and different things. But what I did was this was hollow and it fit a magnet perfectly. So I could do this. I could just go whoosh-oop. Yay! And it fits. So it stays to her thigh when she's standing. So that's perfect. And okay, so here's the playset. Yeah. Hee hee hee, not so fast. If you want to see the playset that I made for the diorama base stand, then stay tuned for the video that will be uploaded shortly after this one, where I show the creation of the diorama stand and all the cool pictures like you saw at the beginning of this video that I did. Well, pictures? Videos. Video of all the cool scenes I made. So yes, stay tuned. Right after this video, that one is going to be there. Because it's already done. Just editing it. Another project in the books, and this one is by far my favorite thing that I've done to date. Yes, it was just, oh, it was so much fun. It was cozy. and I think it just turned out great. And it's so fun to play around and put things in different places and make little different scenes. Oh, I love it. But, you know, it didn't start off that way. When I was painting her and masking her and everything was bleeding through. My masking sucked. And it felt like it was going to be a disaster. So I got a little bit discouraged. And I want you guys to learn from me and my mistakes whenever possible. Because I'm a newbie. A lot of you people out there are just learning things too, whether it's just learning how to airbrush or, you know, just building kits for the first time. It can be discouraging sometimes when things don't really go your way, or they, or when you're making videos and the AC just comes on all the time. But the point is, don't give up, keep trying, and you'll learn. You'll learn a lot, and perseverance will be a great tool in your arsenal when building kits and having fun. What are you guys working on? I want to know. Like, I think there's one of you out there who commented on video, a nerdy someone, saying that I beat them to it, that they were going to do a space scene with Cosmos and Comet, working on something or whatever and planet, and to that I say, do it, still do it, build away. It doesn't matter who does whatever first or any times. The point is, we all do things differently, and we all bring something unique to it. So I want you to continue your works, whoever you are out there, and everybody, no matter what it is, and share it. Yes. You can join our Facebook group, Makeup Girl Modelers HQ, and share your work there, and yeah, just meet all sorts of fun people. We just passed our 1,000 member mark. Yeah! That was awesome. So I'm very happy about that. I'm kind of rambling on and on, but yeah, if you want to try out something like this, it's really easy. Don't be intimidated or scared. If you just got a kit, that's, you know, all you need is to grab some hobby paints or whatever, and then just some insulation foam board that you can get at local hardware stores. Well, mainly if you come from places with colder climates. I'm not sure about hot climates if you have insulation board, but I'm sure it's easy to find, or you can find it online. The point is, even if you don't have that, find different materials, make little scenes for yourself, and bring this stuff to life, if that's appealing to you. If not, just build and have fun with your kits. Play with them, take pictures, do whatever you want, but make sure you're having fun, and you keep staying creative, and all that stuff. So, the sun's going down now. I better say goodbye. This is Mr.Spriken, yeah! Here at Sprikens Studios. And I'll be moving real soon, so videos might slow down a little bit, but I'm going to continue to put content of any kind I can on here until I'm back in Sprikens Studios 2.0 with more super projects. Who knows what they'll be, but they'll be everything, because I can't stop. This is a sickness. Bye bye.